Yes, after the last ice age, where we had really huge glaciers coming right down to this rock up here, the University of Innsbruck started in 2002 with excavations over here, and they found relicts, they found fireplaces and stuff like that, in which they could prove with a radiocarbon method that there have been already people here 10,000 years before, so this is the end of the last ice age.
What would the scenery have looked like here, do you think, 10,000 years ago? Presumably the glaciers would have retreated fairly recently, and they were moving up for hunting, were they?
Yes. Most of the people think, and I think so too, that it's been a very good place for hunting because the animals always need some changing places where they found some food, you know, and so this must be a very good place after that. And you also can see that the surrounding is very good. You have a very good sight to every direction here.
And apart from prehistoric man here that you've been mentioning, I believe that there's obviously evidence here from the 12th century, I believe.
Yeah. There are also some older relicts which they have buildings from wood and stuff like that. And those were here in the valley, I think, the first some kind of shepherds, that they already had some sheep up there in the 12th and 17th century, I think so, yes.
And is that particular to this valley, the Obergurgl Valley, or was man settled in some of the other valleys here in the Austrian Tyrol at that time?
I don't know that exactly, because there is a lot to do in the Alps, you know. The scientists have a lot to do with the glaciers, with the global warming and stuff like that. And I think that the universities have some priorities to do their sciences, and so maybe that we find other places in the Alps for the next couple of years, but I don't know in the moment on which places totally in Tyrol we have places like this.
And presumably, obviously, you're a mountain guide, a mountain walking guide here in the Tyrol. You think it's very important for people when they go walking to look around them and see what's going on and learn a bit about the history of the valley they're walking through.
You know, we're living in a time in which everybody should have a little bit, I should say, a green side. And if you just visit a country, wherever you go to South America or to Tyrolia or to Scotland or wherever you go, you should show a little bit of interest for and a little bit of respect. And the most important thing in the mountains, for me as a mountaineering guide, is that people always have to be on the safe side. Safety first, this is the most important thing. People shouldn't underestimate that nature don't need us. Nature is today, for example, absolutely friendly. It's a fantastic weather and everything, but it can change very quick, and so might be in between 15 minutes, so the weather situation is changing totally, and most of the accidents that are happening in the mountains is from that reason, that people are not prepared for everything, and you always have to be prepared for everything.
And for people that don't do walking, maybe they're reasonably fit, but they haven't done much walking. In a nutshell, what are the attractions of coming to spend a day like this walking up in the Alps?
We have so different tours here in the Alps, in the Ötztal Alps, that we have for everybody something. We have really easy hiking tours only for 2 hours, or you can go up with the lift, for example, here to the Hohe station. You just have to walk downhill a little bit, 1.5 hours. So we have for everybody something to do, I think so.